Salutations to everybody. This is BingePLAY episode 8. It's crazy. It's been 8 weeks. I don't even feel like it, but we know we drop every Wednesday, and today we're gonna be talking PUBG, Hitman, Spider-Man, Red Dead, some Dice news, and some unfortunate but maybe fortunate Days Gone news. Pretty much, and then of course we get into our poll questions, our fam questions, and unfortunately we do not have clips of the week this week, but hopefully we have something for you next week. Let's get into it. I'm your host, NJ Cheese. We're getting into a new segment of pre-play predictions. Here we go. Pretty much the next big game that comes out, we predict between me and the BPTV fam what the game is going to be. So let's say Red Dead. I think it's going to be a 9 based off of just what I've heard about the game, the track record and consistency of Rockstar games, and pretty much just what we heard about it. I think it's going to be a 9. And what I want everybody to do is in the comment section, let me know before we play this, what do you think Red Dead is going to be? And then after a couple weeks and we actually got to play it, see if our numbers match up and if it is what we thought it was going to be. So with that being said, that was the pre-play predictions. Moving on, first topic, PUBG. Still holding on for dear life. Call of Duty kind of came and swiped it all away. When I say as far as battle royales, I do not mean Fortnite, because it's in a league of its own, and pretty much nothing's touching it right now, and I don't think for a long time. But as far as a more real, unreal battle royale game, from what the people are saying, what critics, reviewers are saying, this is the best battle royale right now. It blows PUBG out the water. It blows H1, unfortunately, even though that was one of the originals. It's the OG, but it's fallen by the wayside. PUBG holding on, but they have a Halloween event coming up soon. Be on the lookout for that. I believe that's this week, maybe, or next week. Sorry I didn't have the exact date for you, but it's PUBG. Is anybody really going to go play it just for some Halloween theme or skins or whatever? So moving on. Hitman 2 has dropped a trailer 2 days ago, revealing all the locations that's going to be in the game. I can't even say all the different locations. I do have reaction video. I will put it at the end of the video. You can watch it and we can watch it together. I've said plenty of times before, Hitman, I feel like it's not a dying franchise. It's got a hardcore fan base, but it didn't really blossom or grow the way I wanted it to. And I think of what a lot of people, from even like my friends that I talk to, people who don't even realize Hitman is still even like coming out or putting out games. So we'll see. It looks nice. The trailer looks cool, but that's what trailers do. They make you want to buy the game, but I'm not gonna participate in that game, unfortunately. So moving on. Dice. Dice actually 40 employees, allegedly about 40 employees has left the company due to, of course, we already know the Battlefront 1 shit show, and with the loot crates and everything, it just underperformed in a major way. It made the developers rush into making another one, trying to get that redemption, trying to hurry up and put something out and say, no, look, we are, AAA, we're here to stay, we're going to compete, we're going to sell, we're going to move units. And they underperformed again. And I believe in the region where Dice Studios are right now. They have Ubisoft moving in and Epic Games. So I'm thinking that a lot of the developers kind of see that maybe this franchise is dying and it's time to move on somewhere where they could, you know what I mean, maybe make better games or be more passionate about what they do. So we're gonna keep an eye on that. Like I said, losing 40 employees, honestly, in one shot, like that's a big deal. You know that's a problem. It doesn't matter how many people, but if 40 people walk off a job, that's an issue. So like I said, we'll keep our eyes out. Hopefully, we don't have like a telltale. Well, telltale, that was a different situation, but clearly, it's blood in the water there. That's not a good sign. That's nothing positive about losing 40 employees. So we'll see. We'll keep you posted on that. Moving on, Spider-Man: The Heist first DLC has came out um, on the 23rd. From what I'm hearing, I'm not gonna buy it yet. I'm probably gonna wait till it's discounted and just buy the bundle. If you buy all of the DLC, all three DLCs in one shot, it's $24.99. If you buy individual, it's $10. So from what I'm hearing, it might be a little overpriced. It might be maybe around more $5 if you pretty much streamline the main missions. You don't do any of the side missions. From what I'm hearing, you can get this done in about 2 hours, maybe a little less. If you decide to do main missions and all the side missions, you can probably get this done in about 4 hours. Um, and again, like I said, they should have added the DLC. It shouldn't have even been DLC. The three DLCs should have just came with the game. I feel like that would have added a little something. I would have liked to see the Black Cat in the main storyline because I think it would have added a little something extra. Um, and we don't know about the other two DLC yet. But like I said, allegedly, and from what I'm hearing from, I've been on Twitch. I'm looking at tweets and everything. People feel like the DLC should have just been part of the main game, and they feel like it might be a little bit overpriced. I mean, to pay $10 for 2 hours of gameplay, I don't think I'm going to do that. I wouldn't do it. I'm not going to. So that's unfortunate. I mean, they could have added that. Let's say you streamline, that's 6 hours more on the 20 hours of gameplay. That's 26 hours. You know what I'm saying? Or, like I said, if you do the DLC and all the side missions, that's 4 hours. That's three DLC, 16 hours. Tacked on to the 20 hours of gameplay, it would have made it feel more complete. That was another thing. A lot of people felt like the campaign was a little short. But if you tack on an extra 16 hours, it wouldn't feel so short, and the game would have felt more complete. But it brought the Twitch numbers back up to like, I believe it was like 20,000 people, because before the DLC it was at like 400 people, and it didn't release that long ago, you know. So we're going to keep you posted. I will let you know more about the second DLC and when that drops. And like I said, games really need to stop doing this to try to squeeze people for more money. I really, you know what I mean? Marvel, the Spider-Man franchise kind of just got away with it. But that's what we do. We just give a pass. Sometimes when you got something that's, or an artist or a game or whatever the case that's your favorite, you kind of let them get away with other things that you wouldn't let other companies do. So, that's how that goes. But fortunate, unfortunate news. Moving on, and I've done this all without pictures. Unfortunately, I have pictures for all of this, and I forgot to drop them. But that was quick news. So, um, Days Gone will be delayed till April 26th. It was coming out February, but due to the crammed scheduling, again, I actually like what they're doing. I like when games realize, look, we have a good game. Why compete when we don't have to? Let people enjoy these games, and then let's come out afterwards. Instead of buying all these games, and now I got a bunch of shit to play. I don't have space for everything. I like to space my games out, me personally. I hate these people with these loud Hondas. But me personally. And in that time frame where they was going to come out, they would have had the battle with Kingdom Hearts 3, which is huge. They would have had the battle with Anthem, which is huge. They would have to battle with Metro and Resident Evil 2. That would have been a lot. That would have been extreme. That would have been a lot of money spent too. But like I said, they're pulling back to April 26th. I think it's a good move. A lot of people say stay in the fight. We do like to see the numbers battle in a way, but at the same time, for my pockets, I appreciate this. You know, they will be using the extra time to do more polishing and bug fixes, which that's never a bad thing. And can we ever complain about that? If a game says, well, Red Dead, if they said we're pushing it back a month, yes, I'll be pretty upset. But you know, they already had pushed it back like 2 times. So um, I'm not mad about this. Some people are sad. Of course, we want to get our hands on it. And they released a statement saying, "Look, we want to give you this game, but we're going back out of the fight, and we'll be back." You know, sometimes you gotta know when to hold them and know when to fold them, and that's honestly that's just it. That's just there's nothing else to say about that. Moving on. Black Ops. We knew this was going to be a crazy time. Black Ops blew up the world and all that. But I think the honeymoon stage is finally starting to set in. And it's only been a week. And I say this due to people loved it. The first, I would say, 3 to 4 days, we loved the game. It's actually good. Which, in certain ways, it still is actually good. But as far as Twitch, it was actually #1. It was beating out Fortnite at one time. I believe when it first came out, it had 300,000 views, and Twitch had like 200,000. So it was crazy that for Twitch, and just somebody like me to watch that battle constant, it was really cool to see. But they have released a statement saying that they have sold over 500 million copies um, in 3 days worldwide. So that's big for the franchise. That's record breaking. That's their biggest. It sold last year was a huge. World War II was huge, and this blew that out the water completely. 500 million? Are you serious? Like, like I said, that's mind blowing. That's crazy. I like to see that the franchise, as a gamer, I like to see that the franchise is more on the up and up. I mean, I don't want to play a bad game. Any games that come out and they're better, each time they come out, I gotta appreciate that. The blackout, I'm enjoying. The multiplayer, I did enjoy for the first 4 days, and then I don't know if people just get more used to it or whatever the case, but I'm starting to enjoy it less. The more I play it, so I'm kind of moving more into just battle royale and staying away from the regular PvP. It's just between the hit markers and the spawning sporadic. It's just chaos. At one point, I said, "Well, I'm just gonna turn around and kill. I'm gonna shoot somebody. I'm gonna turn around, and it's gonna be an enemy there." So I did it 4 times. I should have. I wish I had the footage. But I shot an enemy. I turned around. An enemy was coming around the corner. I killed him. I turned around again. An enemy was coming, and then I turned around again, and it was another enemy. Why are all these enemies spawning behind me, and my team is around me? It's chaotic. The PvP is way too chaotic. Like I said, the spawning kills it for me. I don't want to have to keep turning around every single. I kill you, turn around, kill you. Like this is my spawn. So what the f? But whatever. I mean, there's not much I can do. Once Red Dead comes out, I'm gonna be moving on from Call of Duty. I probably won't even. I don't know if I'm gonna delete it, but I probably won't be playing it too much more. Moving on. Actually, not moving on just yet. Like I said, it was more like something that I wanted to do. It was like a little case study almost. But after 3 days of Call of Duty being out. Sorry that the picture looks so shitty. But after 3 days, you can see right here, Black Ops was still #1 with almost 200,000. But it's 289,617 views. And people looked at this and was like, oh shit, Black Ops got it. I mean, Fortnite was far behind. Yeah, they was behind by a good margin. But after a week, after one full week of Call of Duty being out, this is 159, and let's see, right here is 189,548. So Fortnite has taken Twitch back. The honeymoon stage has officially started for Call of Duty. I can say I might actually take a picture once Red Dead is out, after a full week of Red Dead being out, and let's see how far Call of Duty actually drops. Because Red Dead, I believe, is going to be what, top five for a long time. I mean, Grand Theft Auto 5 is still what, top 10 damn near every week since the game came out. So right here, Call of Duty is getting completely blown out the water. And I mean, they're getting blown out by 100, pretty much like 100,000. So I said it. I predicted this was going to happen. I'm a fucking mind reader. I said people was going to play this, and in about 1 to 2 weeks, this honeymoon stage was going to be over, and people was going to go back to their regular lives, and the fanboys, the hardcore Call of Duty fans, will be the only people left playing this. And like I said, I will keep you posted on that. But let's move on to the biggest news, Red Dead. When next time episode 9 comes out, Red Dead will be out. I can't wait to let you know my opinions on the game and what I thought of experiences, funny experiences, and stuff like that. I will be recording footage and putting it on BPTV streams. So let's get into it. I wrote a lot of notes on this, so I will be reading from my phone. Pardon me, as far as me having to look down to read my notes here. But so Red Dead, the hard copy, it will be 2 discs, one for installation, and then the other one will actually be the game. I like the 2 disc. It's kind of like that nostalgia of back when Resident Evil was 2 disc, and Final Fantasy and just massive games had 2 and 3 and 4 disc. So I'm downloading my shit digital. Mine's preloaded and already ready to go. But you know, for the people who have hard copies, you know, two copies is cool. But as far as the Red Dead info, I have a list of the guns. So let's get into that. You will have to clean your guns for it to keep your peak performance. So that's going to be big. You can cock it, which I think is super cool. So let's say you want to do a warning or you want to intimidate somebody, you can cock it without actually having to fire it. And then the second time you pull it, then it will go off. So little details like that really make me appreciate. But we have 9 revolvers, 4 pistols, 3 rifles, 3 repeaters, 6 shotguns, 3 sniper rifles, 1 bow, which I think they should have more than 1 bow. I would say at least 5 maybe, but whatever. 5 throwables, and 16 melees, which you already know that's going to be like the big knives, the little knives, the tomahawks. A lot of these weapons will be customizable. You can do all type of engravings and stuff like that. I can't wait. Um, so as far as the horses, you will have 19 breeds and 59 coats. That's a lot. You will be able to name your horse. You will have to clean your horse. You will be able to customize your horse as far as cutting its hair, braiding it, styling it. So that's awesome. I can't wait. You will be able to. You have to do bonding with your horse. I'm assuming that's cleaning it and just riding with it, feeding it. And when you do these type of things, let's say you get in a gun battle, your horse will stay there with you instead of maybe you got to run, and your horse just left you. Now you assed out and you're getting shot in the back. So and you do have a button. You can tell your horse to flee, just in case it might be a little too much, explosions or whatever the case. You don't want him to die. You can make him run. So that's a good thing. And you can't get your horse back. It will be no respawn. So if you have a favorite horse, you might not want to take him on the most dangerous missions. You know what I mean? You might want to have a horse for dangerous missions and maybe one for riding around. Which honestly, that's probably going to be what I'm going to do. I'm probably multiple like battle horses, because like I said, you can't get him back. So all that time you put into one horse, he dies, it's a wrap. Um, you will have and if you're not too familiar with your horse yet and you walk behind him, he will kick the shit out of you like a real horse would. If you press L2, you will be able to interact, and the three interactions will be a greeting, you'll be able to rob them, or you'll be able to dismiss them. So that's the three options. Um, like I said, I'm probably gonna do two playthroughs. From what it sounds, I'm probably gonna have to do a good guy and a bad guy. So I'm probably gonna do one where I'm just strictly an asshole. I'm killing dogs, killing people, shooting innocents, people needing help, just leaving them to die. You know what I mean? And then one, I'm gonna have extremely good guy. I'm gonna do all the right things. I think that's pretty much the best way to play it, to be honest. So you will be able to treasure hunt. You will have dead collections. My opinion, open world games I've always enjoyed, me personally, the treasure hunts. The mapping it out, figuring out how to get it. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's been protected by people or monsters or whatever game it is. And I've always enjoyed the treasure hunts. Like I said, you got dead collections. I don't know exactly what that is yet, but we're gonna see. You can swim in this game. We don't know how long. I'm assuming it might be like Grand Theft Auto 5, where you have to build your lung strength up. You will be able to um, craft weapons. I don't know exactly what to craft. I'm assuming more clothes, because how are you gonna craft a gun? So you're gonna probably craft shoes, hats, jackets, or whatever the case while hunting. The hunting system will be a 3-star system. If you shoot up an animal with a shotty, now he got pellets. You can't really use its fur, so you will probably be using your bow and arrow, or the Deadeye will be upgradable, and you will be able to see vital organs to hit. So you could probably use that. You know, if you get a rifle, you see a bison or whatever the case, you hit in this vital organ and you skin it. I've heard that the skinning is like, it's not like the last game, it's actual skinning, and it takes a while. I don't know if you can speed it up, but I can see that might be a little annoying if you're going on multiple like hunts. So we're gonna see about that. No loading screens. I've said that before. That's amazing. No loading screens at all. I don't know how they're gonna do that. I don't know how they done it. Like, the game is so massive, but you will be able to fast travel, ride on trains and all other types of transportation. So that's a good thing, because the map seems so big, it would be annoying to have not have fast travel. Stealth takedowns is a thing in the game. Uh, I'm not a stealthy guy. I like going in there guns blazing. You will be able to pet dogs. If you let's say you pet a dog, he will remember you. And let's say you're going on a mission, he sees you, he won't bark at you. But I'm assuming if you kick him or scold him, next time he see you, he's going to be way more aggressive. So that's cool. You could pet dogs. It's not confirmed if you will have your own dog on scene, in the game. But you can blow people's heads off. You can blow limbs off. I'm excited about that. You can cook, you can gain weight, you can lose weight. Uh, I did that in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. It was one time I was like, I want to make my character fat. I fed him to the point where he was big and whatever. And I had to go to the gym and work him out. Pause. He had to lift weights and lose all that weight. So that was fun. Like I said, this is cool little things. Hopefully, the survival mechanics, from what I'm hearing, is not too annoying. You press L1, and he will be able to like holster his weapon a certain way. Like, he'll be able to flip his gun and put it in his holster. And I'm hearing that it feels real, like real. It's not like it appears in there and then it appears in your hand. Like, it's actual. You press the button, you know what I'm saying? So I could only do this with sound effects. I know what I'm thinking in my head and how it should look, but you know. Um, You can use the loot that you find from the treasure hunts or robbing people or bank heists. You can use it for yourself, or you can use it for the gang. Me personally, I'm probably gonna use it for the gang, because I'm assuming if you use it for the gang, your little settlements or camps will be stronger, better. It might enhance the stamina or the accuracy for your gang members. So we're gonna see how that works. And I've actually heard that if you, let's say you're holding out, they will eventually notice. You can get blood on your clothes, it will stay on your clothes. You can get muddy, it will stay on you, and people will interact to that. So they're gonna look like, why does this guy have blood on him? And they might be, more scared of you. The same with your horse. Your horse can get dirty. You will have to clean him because the dirtier and the muddier he is, the slower he will move. What else? You can drink alcohol in this game. You can choose to drink it slow, or you can choose to take a shot of it, or you can just take it around the bar and walk around with it. So that's going to be cool. You already know in Grand Theft Auto, you got to get drunk a couple times and stumble around and just be an asshole. So that's pretty much it for the Red Dead news. That was all the little details. Um, I can't wait to play this. It comes out on the 26th. So I'm going to be playing this Thursday, midnight. I've actually switched my work schedule and everything for this, so I will be up midnight to play it. I'm going to take a nap and everything. I'm going to be playing this all night, probably all day. And again, I can't wait. The trailer reaction, they did drop a launch trailer, which I did a reaction to, and I did a prediction. But after doing research, I played the first one, but it was so long ago, Red Dead Redemption 1, that I forgot Dutch Vandalin is in the first one, and he kills himself. Spoiler alert. My apologies. So clearly he lives on this game. So we're gonna see how that plays out. I can't wait to see the characters from the. I know we're gonna have cameos from Red Dead Redemption 1 on Red Dead Redemption 2. So I can't wait to see who appears. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen, for the news segment. Like I said, I feel like it wasn't too much news. Everybody is just kind of holding out for Red Dead. I feel like competitors don't really want to compete with them right now. So they're just like, you know what? Let them have their shine. Just let them rock out, So let's get into, like I said, we would be getting into our, what is it? We would be getting into our clips of the week, but we don't have clips of the week. So we're going to just move right on into the poll questions. And then, of course, after that, the poll results. And then after that, the fan questions. And then the question of the week, which I've been forgetting to ask every week. But this week, I won't forget. So I asked, was you excited about Jump Force? If you don't know, it's a fighting game. It has multiple anime characters. Of course, I'm excited about. I've never been a One Piece guy. I've never been to Naruto, however you say it. Let me know in the comment section. But I'm a Dragon Ball guy, so they do have Goku, Vegeta, and Frieza. I'm definitely getting this game. It comes out in February as well, so I'm getting this for sure. And clearly, the BPTV family thinks the same thing. By a landslide, really. So I'm excited for that game. I need a fighting game to play. Actually, a small tidbit: Tekken 7 actually has sold 47 million copies now, and congratulations for them. We know fighting games don't really compete with like Red Dead and Call of Duty, but it has a strong fan base and a loyal fan base. Congratulations to Tekken for hitting their milestone. Next question, which I clearly didn't stretch it right. It looks a little stretched, but whatever. What mode do you like better, the multiplayer or the blackout? And this is deadlock, 50-50. That's crazy. Me personally, I'm gonna say blackout. Like I said, the multiplayer has some issues. The spawning issues really kill it for me. The time to kill is a little bit too long for me. I think it should be turned down a notch. And just the way people play multiplayer now is just running and then jumping. Like, people have played Fortnite and then came over and it's just all this jumping and like, it's just nonsense. I feel like people play Blackout a little more serious and a little more tactical, which that's one of the reasons I like Rainbow Six Siege so much, because it was a slower pace. But I don't know if I should ask this question again and see if we can get a winner, or we should leave it like this. I might try to ask this question again after another week and let people, play it out, and maybe this might change. But like I said, I thought Blackout was going to win this one, to be honest. Okay, getting into our fam questions. My favorite part of the show. Actually, the whole interactive, the poll questions, the fan questions, the clips of the week is always my favorite part of the show. So, getting into it by my boy Sidoxity, that went on like a clips of the week, 3-week run. Um, let's see if we can get him back on that streak, hopefully. But Avengers 4 title, oh, predictions. Okay. I'm assuming you're talking about if there's going to be a game out for this, right? Because the movie's going to be amazing. We already know the movie's going to be amazing. So if you're talking about the movie, it's going to be amazing. If you're talking about maybe a possible game coming out, that would be sick. Not for PS4, but for PS5. Let them take their time. That would be epic. Maybe some sort of like huge open world where you can play with multiple characters. Like you could play with fucking Iron Man and fly around and do shit. And then maybe you could play with Captain America where of course he doesn't have the same powers. Or maybe they have different settings. You know what I mean? Maybe if you play as Captain America, you can play in this setting. If you play as Iron Man, you play here. If you play as Black Widow, you play here. You know what I'm saying? Or Thor. But if you bring up a good point, man. If they made an Avengers video game, that would be sick. And I would be kind of hyped about that. I would actually be looking forward to it. I would like it to be, I don't know how they would do it, but I would like it to be somewhat open world. Yeah, I could see that happening. And you can use multiple characters. Imagine you can use the Hulk in New York and you can just jump from building to building. Like, they have made good Hulk games before. They made bad ones too, but they made good ones. And if you're talking about the actual movie, we already know Marvel has delivered time and time and time again. I'm actually addicted to the phone game, the Marvel Strike Force right now. And that just lets you know that anything they put their name on is going to be top notch. And I got to respect that. They don't let it go half-assed with anything. And you can only appreciate that. With confirmation on PS5 being in the works, what features or games do you want to see? Let's see, Grand Theft Auto 6. I would like to see, me personally, I grew up on some Max Payne. I would like to see Max Payne. I would like to see, imagine if Max Payne was open world. That would be sick. Like True Crimes almost. You know what? I would like to see True Crimes come back. I would love to see True Crimes come back. Yes, that's a game I want to see come back on the PS5. I want to see Grand Theft Auto 6 on the PS5. I would like to see, man, Jump Force with better graphics. The graphics is already good. Let's see, The Witcher. Like, I know I'm naming mainly pretty much open world games, but that's just because I feel like you get the most out of the system. And I just feel like those three titles on a PS5 would be crazy. And then have better VR. That's another thing. Better VR. It has to have better VR. Because, like I said, honestly, I feel like the VR we have now is some beta, alpha type shit. The games, and it's so shitty, to be real with you. So I would like to see better VR. I would like to see True Crimes. I would like to see Grand Theft Auto 6, The Witcher. I would like to see Rainbow Six Siege on PlayStation 5 with everything more destructible. That would be interesting. That would be real cool to see. What else? I'm trying to think. I would like to see, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to blow your minds. I wish I had some animation. Jack and Daxter. I want to see Jack and Daxter make a comeback. Yes, I do. I would like to see Uncharted. Maybe you play with his daughter instead of him now. Maybe he gets too old and you're using the daughter, which would end up looking like Tomb Raider. But whatever. Maybe they could change it. You know what I mean? Somehow they would have to separate the two or find a way to make it separate. But Uncharted would be another game I want to see. So my main three. I'm gonna change this. No, Grand Theft Auto 6, Jack and Daxter number 2, and Uncharted as at number 3 because I didn't want to name all open world games. So that's it for that. I would like to see better VR as far as features go. Um, and I can't really think as far as features, maybe better streaming features. The streaming is really basic on PlayStation 4 right now. I would like to see better features. I would like to see better editing features. Um, and that's about it. Honestly, I think that's it. That's my 6 things that I want to see. Thank you for that question. That shit really got my brain going. I could sit here and just talk about games that I would like to see come back for like a whole nother, what are we at, 36 minutes? Okay. Will GTA Online suffer from Red Dead 2? Uh, November comes out the Red Dead 2 Online beta. Absolutely. It's the progression of video games, music, certain things in entertainment. That's just how it goes. When something new comes out, it's out with the old and with the new. It had a 5-year run. I don't think it's going to die completely because some people are going to play the Western and then want to go back and go to modern. So a lot of people are probably going to have only be playing these 2 games. They're going to be like, all right, I had enough of Western. Let me go to modern. Okay, I had enough of modern. Let me go to Western. So it's not going to kill it. I don't think it's going to kill it. But I think it's going to take a lot of that player base and that viewer base off of Twitch, and it is going to move to Red Dead. Of course, the first couple weeks is going to be ridiculous, and honestly, I don't see this game fizzing out for like months. Like I said, Grand Theft Auto 5 is still around. It's been 5 years. So, and I'm thinking that Red Dead is on pretty much on par with that. I can see 5 years from now still talking about Red Dead DLC that's coming out. So I don't think it's gonna kill it. No, but even with the Red Dead 2 online beta, it's gonna take a hit. But no, 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 no. It will suffer though. If that's to answer the question, yes, it will suffer. It just won't finish it. Um, are 2-player split screen games dead? My answer, yes. Unfortunately, I think it would be so dope to have split screen back for you to just go to your boy's house and just play. Even think about it, like a game like Red Dead, online beta or whatever. The online mode comes out, and your boy comes to your house and maybe somehow can upload his character into the game, so y'all are rocking together. Or maybe even they can make a storyline, like an online storyline, where on the split screen, whatever, you make your character, your friend can make his character, and he walks out of the apartment, and you're like, here, gang, this is my cousin from wherever. He's an outlaw from California, whatever. He came over here for this, and then y'all start playing split screen together online. That would be cool. That would really be cool. But unfortunately, it is dead. I don't even know. That's a good question. I don't even remember when it died. I just stopped seeing split screen. That's a good question. Ladies and gentlemen, if anybody knows, when did split screen die? Like, fat rip for split screen in the comment section. Let's get fat rip. Unfortunately, I'm not happy about it. Another question. What's the best system of all time? I'm going to say, you know what? That's what I'm going to say. Atari. I mean, we have good ones though. GameCube was hot. PlayStation, all the PlayStations was hot. Sega. Sega was big. Nintendo, like, it was so many games, but I'm going to go with Atari because it was the number one, and people don't pay respect to the old games. Where it was just the, what is that? The ping pong with the doop, doop, doop. I wish I could have animation so bad. Oh man, that would have been cool. I could have made the whole screen like some type of, and then while I'm talking, it's green. You can see the, whatever. We'll get there eventually. But that's my answer. And pretty much that wraps up the show. I told you I wasn't going to forget my question, NJ Cheese question of the week for the BPTV family. And it took me a minute to think about this, and I think it's a good one. And I think I'm going to answer it. I want to see your answers. I'll give you my answer. So the question of the week, would y'all like to see more face scans in video games? Like in 2K. My character looks just like me. It's kind of creepy. But imagine if on Red Dead you could face scan, it would actually work, and you could be Arthur Morgan. You could be Arthur Morgan. Or you could play Grand Theft Auto 6 as Arthur, or you could play Call of Duty, which it doesn't really make sense because you can't see yourself because it's first person. But maybe people would still do it. Put their face, what other games? Days Gone. You could put your face on there. I mean, a black dude with biker tattoos and like long hair. I don't know. That might look kind of weird, but whatever. So, would you like to see face scans be a thing in gaming and not just in goddamn 2K? But that wraps up Binge Play episode 8. Like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate the support. Keep asking us questions. Let's get the comment section popping this time. I really want to interact. If you say something, we will say something. If it's me, if it's Mafioso, if it's Thugnificant Ant, we are here. We want to talk to the people. So let us know what you think Red Dead is going to be from 1 to 10 before we play it. And let me know, would you like to see face scans? And let me know what you would like to see as far as these poll questions. And you can even answer the fam questions as well. You can answer them and give your opinion. Like, comment, subscribe. I am your boy, NJ Cheese, BPTV, and we are